What's good, Tentoes family? It's Tony Tentoes, and today we got a topic. So I guess it's kind of like my own personal experience and my own like situations, right? And it's on from both sides of the story because I also work a real job, and then I also drive for Uber Eats, right? So it's getting kind of annoying. Let's be honest. So from the real jobs perspective, I work in a company that utilizes the DoorDash and the it's called Dragon Tail, and basically it's we let go of all of our drivers, which was kind of messed up because I mean I guess it was a short notice for the drivers, and they just lost their jobs, you know, due to this. But so they utilized their Dragon Tail, and we have multiple drivers coming in every day, picking up orders and taking them, and this is kind of where the problem starts because it's been causing like too much of a headache lately. Let's be honest here. Like the services suck. If you're a company that utilizes DoorDash or any delivery services, it can be stressful. Let's be honest. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But so these are gonna be like mostly cons. There's really no pros to this. It's kind of crazy. And we'll start off with one. One, I get some customers complaining because it shows on the Dragon Tail that this is just an example. It shows that Stephanie's gonna come pick up the order, right? But then you have two dudes coming in to pick up the order. And it's kind of concerning because for the customer, some of them might have, some trauma. Some of them might not trust men. Some of them might not like men. Some of them might prefer a woman. And when they set up for a woman driver and have dudes deliver, it could be a sketchy situation. You could be like, what are they here to do? You could feel like they're gonna come stick you up or set you up or whatever. Like it could be a situation that can make you feel unsafe. So that's con number one. Con number two is that I don't know how a lot of these like full on illegal immigrants are able to drive, and not just, Hispanics or, Indian immigrants or, Asian immigrants or, just immigrants of any, ethnicity and all that. So it's just so I don't know how they're able to sign into the services where they're able to drive, but it makes it really, really difficult when they don't speak a word or a lick of English. And they're just trying to get by with that stupid translator. It doesn't even make sense. Like I get it, everybody has to make their money again by blah blah blah, but it makes it harder on my end because, me, I only speak like so much of a certain language. And my first language and my full fluent language is English. And so, when I can give the driver directions, let alone when the driver doesn't know to call the customer, if it was a gated community or if the customer has specific instructions, or maybe the customer, needed to reach out for the driver for something. And so the driver doesn't understand anything they're saying, like at all. Like they're looking at me like I'm stupid, and they're, you know, taking it to an area that they don't even know how to read the map. It's crazy. Like, you know, and then, if you are driving with the services, just look at the tickets and look at the thing. Like, it's cool to ask questions, but if I give you a ticket that says this orders for Adam and it shows the exact items that I've handed you on the ticket, because some customers ask for the receipt, and you're gonna ask me, hey, is this order for Adam? Dude, the name says it on the fucking ticket. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like you can't read. You know what I mean? And these are like full on like 30-year old adults. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is kind of embarrassing and sad. And con number three is, so this is not really on the driver's end. I think this is more like on DoorDash's end or on like Uber Eats or GrubHub or whatever the delivery services is. But um, they'll basically the customer or something will happen in the system to where the order is undeliverable, and they'll keep it on the system. So they'll have, like, I'm not even kidding. There's been a situation where there was an order that was canceled, but it stayed on the Dragon Tail and I couldn't remove it. That were 10 drivers just came in, like one after the other, asking for the order that I didn't have. And it just caused me a fucking headache, let me tell you. And So I don't know how, like, I just don't even understand it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, these services are becoming a real headache, and it's crazy because my company let go of the drivers because of liability, because they didn't want to pay insurance, because this and that and the third. Like you know exactly what I'm talking about. But they did all that, and they're losing just about maybe the same money, if not a little bit more, with this because I'm handing out free orders every day because I'm having to replace orders because DoorDash messed up, or because they had to take another order and my customer's food got cold. And it's just a lot. It's just a big headache. So that's from the job site. And then sometimes you got people that are coming in to pick up an order and they expect you to bag their order for them in their DoorDash bag. Like, no, you do that. This is your job. You're on the clock. You're working. I have other things to attend to. I got things coming out, ovens and this and that and the third. So yeah, it makes it pretty stressful. So, and okay, so on the driver's side, because I also drive for Uber Eats, right? And so I was gonna drive for DoorDash in the beginning, and I guess it's subjective to everybody because you might have your own preferences than I do. But so DoorDash, I've heard only bad things about. So, but then again, like I think it was a sign because something happened where I couldn't even sign in. So blessings all the way. But but so I ended up trying Uber Eats and I got signed in. Um, it's been a good little side hustle. It could be good money depending on where you're driving or what you're doing. But so one thing that did suck though was that it had me take a delivery, right? And so it had me going all the way to like maybe 40 minutes out the way to deliver this. And it was like a decent delivery, decent tip. And it turns out that the GPS on the Uber Eats messed up and I drove 40 minutes out the way for no reason. And the delivery was literally right down the street from where I was at. I had to call the customer. I had to put the address into another map services just to find the address. And it was just a headache. And like it doesn't matter if the tips or the pay's good on the drive because you're wasting gas. Like it doesn't even out. You end up losing money depending on how far you drove and how much gas you had to put in later. And so, or yesterday this was ridiculous. So, I'm driving Uber Eats and I go to pick up a Walmart order, right? And I'm sitting there for 10 minutes. I'm like, nah, it don't take this long type shit. And so one of the people with the little trolleys, the little carts, they're walking out, and I'm like, hey, yo, what's the status on this order and this and that? And they tell me, yeah, we don't have this order. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you don't have the order? They're like, you're at the right location. So I showed them, like, yeah, I'm here. And he's also, what's the customer's name? I tell him this and that, and turns out they don't even have the order. So I just wasted my time there. But I mean, it was another blessing in disguise because right after I pulled out of there, I got a delivery for more money. So but it's just these minor inconveniences really add up. They add up because of gas, adds up because of time, adds up because of inconvenience to the customer. And then imagine that it happened on your end, right? And you ended up, it wasn't your fault and something happened, but the customer had you at fault because your name was under their delivery. So they're gonna make your ratings bad. They're gonna drop your ratings for what? Because the app messed up, or because Uber Eats or DoorDash or GrubHub or whatever can't get their shit together, you know. So that's something that's actually like I just wanted to come on and rant about that a little bit and talk about it. But those are like the pros and cons, like it's just or like the other day. So I go to take some, because like I said, I'm 28, so I can take the 21 and over orders. So I go take some alcohol, and dude wasn't even home, so I couldn't get his ID or anything. I had to take the stuff all the way back to the store. Still got paid for it, thank God. But it's just those little minor inconveniences are just they're ridiculous. Let's be honest here. So you know, it's just I feel like there could be something that they can accommodate the drivers a little bit better to make us feel like we're actually contracted out and not slaving away because this isn't. Yeah, like I'm literally about to start chasing my dream, like fully like getting into like actually doing something that I feel like I have a purpose for, and that's being here with you guys. And so yeah, like I'm cutting some time at work, and I'm gonna be looking at a different job because I'm not gonna completely rely on driving like that. That would be kind of insane. So I'm gonna be creating a plan B and C and D, but yeah, so just want to do a little rant about this. And, if you guys can relate and resonate with this, drop your comments down below. Any drivers that have been having crazy problems, or, even on the client side, customers that place your orders, is there anything that you guys don't like about the whole situation on this? Like, a lot of the situations that I've already mentioned are ones that are really, really big, and ones that are, they need to take control of those situations, because there's no way that you should have four people pulling up for a delivery. There's no way you should have a guy picking up a delivery if it's a girl's order. And I know sometimes, what if they had an injury and they brought someone along to grab their orders? Because I've been in that situation where I've fractured my metatarsal and I've had my wife go, claim the orders, and, they can clearly see that I was in the car, but just the ones that are driving under someone else's number name, but they have nobody else. They don't even have that person with them. It's just a whole different person, So, but then again, that's kind of on me too, because, don't hate me in the comments, but it's kind of on me because I shouldn't have been driving like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I should have been the one picking up my own orders, just talking responsibly and, being accountable for that. But yeah, so just want to get on this, have a little rant about it, and another reaction video coming soon. Yo, make sure to check out the Tomb gameplay. You already know it's fire. Call of Duty just dropped a new zombies map, and it has portal. Well, I don't wanna, spoil it, but it has portals and cool little areas, dimensions. So if you want to see the dimensions, go check out the gameplay. But yeah, thank you for watching Tentoes TV, and enjoy the shift, everybody. It's 2025, but the shift is happening and it's real. So get on your energy movements, and do what's right for you, and continue to be on your purpose, because purpose driven men and purpose driven women are the way. Not the new generations are future. No, it's people that are perfect purpose driven are our future, because they pave new paths for everybody else. So keep being on your purpose driven stuff, keep being yourself and keep doing you. And thank you for being yourself. But anyways, it's 10 Toes and you're watching 10 Toes TV. Later.